How's it going, guys? I'm Steve and I'm currently driving my Mini Clubman. So let's get into it. So if you've not seen my review of my Mini Clubman, I'll put the link down in below. So after about 5 months of owning it, since from posting this video, what do I actually really think about it? The good, the bad, the ugly of it, I don't know. And I can tell you, since the first day I bought it to currently now, I still flipping love it. From the power, the speed, the comfort, the pure enjoyment of this car. It is such a beautiful car. Now, I've never actually dreamed of owning a Mini Clubman, but this car ticks so many boxes for myself. Even though there's probably some sort of stereotype of minis, I still don't know what they are. If someone can actually let me know, leave it in the comments, that would be much appreciated. But I can tell you, a Mini is something that I'm definitely going to be owning again, once this car's kind of like had its wear. So let me actually tell you why I love this car so much. So we start with like this handling, the steering. You put it in sports mode, it stiffens up, you feel a bit more firmer, planted to the ground. It's such a good weighted sort of car, you know. I think from what other people said from the other Minis, they're like a little sports car hatchback. And I think this is why I kind of chose the Mini, because it's a hatchback. You know, I wanted a hatchback. I didn't want an estate car generally because it just looked too long. I thought, well, something that's a good daily driver. I can take it into town, park it, you know, anything else. Where an estate car, I think it's just the appeal of estate car. It just looks too long. Now the Clubman is an estate car, and after say taking it for a few spins, it's, you know, I found it's perfect for what I was actually looking for. So going on to the next bit, I thought, what else do I actually want in the car? I looked at Golfs, I looked at other sort of choice of hatchback. The problem is I wanted a bit more space. I looked at saloon cars and I just couldn't get the right feel to them. And then I saw this car come across and I thought, yeah, okay, it's at least a foot longer than my Corsa, and that was a hatchback. So I gave it a test drive, as I said before, and I love it. So with the go-kart sort of feel, because I've driven a few go-karts and it's very flat, your steering's not too high level, you know, it's perfect for what you're looking for, you know, what I was looking for. The other second thing why I chose this car is I'm looking for something a bit more sportier, and this was a 2-litre diesel, so I thought, well, I want something a little bit bigger. I can at least tow, if I really want to, caravan, or I got my motorbike projects going. If you check my channel out, I need something else, something that could pull just a little bit of power. And the 2-litre diesel, perfect. Plus, I drive a little bit more. I want something a bit more economical. And from what I've noticed, you get about 40 miles per gallon. Sometimes I do drive a little bit heavy-footed, so it's not great. But 40 miles, mile per gallon, it lasts me about a month for a tank of diesel. I put about 65 in it. With the diesel prices keep going up and down, it's roughly about £65 a month, and that's pretty good for me. You know, better than my Corsa, because I'll spend at least about £50 every 2 weeks. So that's a really good side to it. And the other thing I do love about this car is the cup holders. Now you probably can't see it on camera, but I got my 1 litre bottle of water in it, and it fits really nice in the door side, and that's really handy. You got your cup holders down here. You've got a couple of storages down here. I don't really use that much, but I say other than that, it's a really good car, and I recommend you get it. So, is the Mini Clubman a good first car? Well, yeah, I would say so. It's got enough space if you're just starting out in college and you live in a rented place. Fit all your luggage in the back, job's a good one. Is it easy to park? Well, I would like to say yes. You know, being a HGV driver, you would think I'd be able to park good, but there has been a couple of times where I've misjudged a pillar at the front end. Why I didn't think about reversing and thinking, oh yeah, I'll just save my car getting scratched. I'll do reverse and just take it again. You know, I don't care. It's your car. and you go from there. But so I have caught my car because I caught a pillar, because it was just, I misjudged the angle of it, and that's the only, I couldn't say it's a downside. That is just, it's just my own fault. So there you go. But saying that, it does look like you can't really see over the bonnet that much, but you get used to driving it. So yeah, I would say it is a good first car. I think there isn't any actual bad points to this car. I think it's just, a lot of it is just me misjudging how wide this car is, and it's not a bad size, because this car, it is a wide car, but it's just my misjudgment, and I've had to pay for the price of that. So there's no real bad side to this car. Everything about this car is top spec, absolutely fantastic car to own. I can't see myself driving any other car other than this one, unless something else comes out and it ticks all the boxes. But for now, I didn't really want a big car. I wanted the car that was right for me. That was perfect. People said, why didn't you go for the Countryman? And that was more an SUV sort of look, and I thought it didn't really suit me, you know. I think driving Arctics all day, I didn't really want to get into a car that I found boring and fun. Well, at my Corsa, I was constantly trying to push it to the max, because I thought, I want to go a bit faster. But this car, now I've got the power behind me, I don't have the necessary to want to go faster, because it gets to that speed quickly, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for a first car, or you're looking for a car that ticks the box for you, give it a try, test drive it, and see how you get on with it. It's an absolute fantastic car all round. And with this sort of car, there is actually a lot of upgrades you can do to it. You can change the dash, you can change the entertainment system, the headlights, a modern update. There are a few things I want to do to this car, like add a rear spoiler. You can get that from AliExpress, and also like front and rear fenders and skirts, etc. You know, to make it kind of my own car. So I've got my window tinted now, and it really, if you've seen that video of on my shorts, it makes the car look so much more sleeker. I don't know, I love it, absolutely love it. Another thing about this car, the entertainment system. It feels a little bit outdated, but it is a 2017 car, so I can't go on with that much. But at least I can actually upgrade it when I want to upgrade it, sort of thing. Because I do want to put Apple CarPlay in it, because I'm going to be planning some long journeys in it. I've got Germany coming up soon, so I'll be travelling to there in this car. But the sound system, absolutely, I don't know what sort of sound system it is, but it's got a really good bass tone to it. So if you like your music like I do, you'll love the music in this. And plus leather seats. The leather seats do get a little bit too warm, but these are comfortable. They're like bucket sported seats. Absolute phenomenal car, you know. And it's such a great pleasure, morning or night, every time I start or finish work, to get to a car, to feel relaxed. You think, you know, you've had a bit of a stressful day, and it's nice to get in something you can actually enjoy, drive, and go with it, you know. I think the only bad side, and there's only one bad side, I think, is the gearing. The gearing does feel a little bit clunky, but if you're on the open road and you're doing long distance, you don't notice it that much. I think it's more if you are going around little towns and villages. I do find it is a tad clunky, because you can't see change your gear. You know, up, down, and it does become a little bit more annoying. But I think if I was to keep this car long term, it might be a possibility I could get upgraded. I think you can. I'll have a look. But that's one other upgrade I would like to do to this car. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Like it, subscribe it. Stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care.